So there's one thing that I've been wanting to talk about for a while that I just got. I'm gonna show you now. Shit. It's this thing. So for anyone that doesn't know, this is called a Onewheel. So it's like an electric skateboard slash snowboard thing, but it's all on one go-kart tire, and it's freaking wicked. So I've wanted an electric skateboard for ages. I absolutely love skating. I've got tons of skateboards. 1, 2, 3. I even made this one from scratch. But the problem with skating in London, if you want to just like go from A to B and like get around, is the roads are terrible. The pavements are awful. It's like tried to skateboard on some horrible surfaces in the past. And yeah, it just doesn't work. It's awful. Don't ever try really skateboard in London, like from getting point A to point B, it just doesn't really work. I've wanted an electric skateboard for ages, and I've been looking at like the boosted board and a couple of other electric skateboards, but let's be honest, boosted board's kind of the go-to one. But they're all skateboards, and they all have the exact same problem, that they're skateboard wheels, and on our crap pavements in London, they do not work. Or if it's even slightly wet, they just spin out and slip out. And when you're going like 20 miles an hour on those things and it's wet, not a good idea. So I got myself a Onewheel, which is awesome. So let me break it down. So these are made in Santa Cruz, California by a small company called Future Motion. Really cool. It's essentially like the size of a skateboard, but in the middle you've got one go-kart tire with a hub motor, which is really smart. So it's like having one of those stupid Segway 2-foot hoverboard things. You know, where you lean forward to go forward and you lean back to go back. Same thing on this. So you lean to go forward, lean to go back. But it can go like anywhere. It's been like so much fun. I have this nice boulevard, like essentially like a Thames River path going all the way up and then all the way down that way. And on a skateboard, it's pretty terrible. There's like these cobble speed bumps and stuff in the way, and you can never skate on it really, and the surface is not very great for like a long skate. You just feet just die from the shakes and stuff, but this thing just bloody glides over it. It's awesome. You can ride on this thing for ages and it genuinely feels like you're floating. So anyway, enough talking. I thought I'd just make a cool video on this. We're gonna go train in Greenwich and I'm gonna ride this all the way over to Greenwich Uni because it's got about like 18 miles of range, so I can get there and back easy. Cool, we've got 100% battery, so let's go. Okay, so it's 4 miles, should take about 23 minutes. Let's go, straight across. Apparently they're having a little party for the new Woolwich ferry. New ferry. Come all the way over from Poland, I think. Pretty cool. So like I was saying, you can pretty much ride over anything that a skateboard usually wouldn't, which is great, just like this stuff. Which used to be terrible and it's just floating over it. It's awesome, just makes this whole path for me, the whole Thames path completely accessible. So back to the Onewheel. So apparently this thing will do 20 miles an hour or have 18 miles of range. I haven't done 20 miles an hour. I've gotten close. I've hit like 17 and a half, I think. Friends hit 26, apparently, allegedly. He hasn't videoed it or anything, hasn't shown me anything, just says he hit 26, so I don't believe you, Alfie. But yeah, this thing is quick. Not as quick as a boosted board, but it's pretty damn quick. But the sense of speed you get on this thing is absolutely insane. You can just pin it. Let me show you. Ready? So from the start. Here we go. Yeah, the sense of speed you get is ridiculous. It's kind of insane. None of this is rideable on a skateboard. It's just tons of little like shingle. It just stops your skateboard. There's like sticks and leaves and cracks everywhere. This is actually alright, but back there's just cracks everywhere and potholes. It makes it completely unrideable on a skateboard. But this just glides. It's lovely. Up the hill. Oh my god, this thing's fun. And the turning circle on it is really good as well. So as I was saying earlier, you just lean to go forward and backwards and slow yourself down and accelerate, and you lean to turn. It means your hands are completely free. So I can film and be on this thing, or I can use my phone to go on Google Maps or something. I don't have to remember a remote, which is great because I'm awful at remembering stuff, and just less things is great. And then to get off, you just come to a stop, lift your foot up, it turns off. Which, by the way, on your first go you will not get it right. I completely wiped out on it several times before I got it. Ow. Ow. Oh, I caught my foot in here. I had it like down in here and trapped in here. Just tweaked it. Just got stuck and pulled back. Ow. Okay, one more try. Oh, come on. Nah, we're not having it today. The thing weighs 13 kg, so it's pretty heavy. But it's not too bad, it's got a handle. Figured I'm gonna head to Greenwich Hill since I'm here. Just try and bomb around a bit. I used to absolutely love coming here on the skateboard. I used to live closer to here. So let's have a go. See how it tackles the hills as well. The park's basically empty, which is perfect. This place is usually really busy. To tackle hills pretty well. Let's see what we get up here though. Okay, this is where it gets really steep. It's be like impossible on a skateboard and really high on the bike. But this is easy, man. I'm barely pushing it. Fucking hell. This is nuts. I'm not even trying. Wow, call me impressed. That's fucking insane. I was so steep. That just handled it so easy. This is my favourite part, just black ground. So as we stare at this absolutely gorgeous view on top of Greenwich Hill, which was so easy to get up, it's kind of crazy. There's like at least like a 15, maybe a bit more percent incline, but it literally wasn't even a problem. Like I just went up it, I wasn't even pushing hard. So very impressed. A couple of things that I don't like about this though. One, it's really heavy. It's like 13.14 kg, 30 pounds, whatever that is in UK-ness.
30 pounds equal 13.608 kilograms.
Which is very heavy, so if you're trying to lug it around like a shopping centre or, I don't know, an office or somewhere, pretty hard. It's got a handle which is nice, but a side handle would be good, like on the little blue bar down there. Another thing, the Bluetooth connectivity on the app is not that great. I sometimes have problems trying to connect the board to the phone, which when you just want to turn the lights off or you want to change the mode just to try have fun. It works great when it works, which is 90% of the time, but like sometimes when it loses connection, say you have it connected, then you close the app and you go for a ride, you try and connect again, it can be a bit funny, and you just have to close the app, open up again, and it works. It's not reliable, but other than that, man, this thing is great. It's expensive, that's the only other thing I would say. We're just gonna ride over a little bit quick. Just seeing there's a bench over here, I'm gonna sit down. Oh, and getting off this thing, tip, have the lights on, they'll both go white when you stop, and you can just lift up and it'll turn off. It will not turn off straight away. That's the mistake I made when I first tried to ride this thing, and I kept freaking out and I wiped out once. It takes a couple of seconds for it to turn off, like a second. But yeah, it is expensive. It's like $1.5 I think, $1,600, which is a lot. But I paid about £2,000 every year for a monthly travel card in London, and this is going to cut it down a lot for me. So yeah, I managed to get it on Black Friday, which I would highly recommend you do, or look on Boxing Day sales or something, because I got the bundle and shipping and everything for less than it would usually cost, and it was so much cheaper than a boosted board at the time. That's definitely the way to go. So I've got this, and most of the things I go to are within range of this, and I can just bring the charger with me, charge it up, and then go back home. So I mean, I could if I really wanted to go to IMAX, but that is probably a bit too far away. But like, I can go to here, I can go to North Greenwich, I can go to Stratford, I can go to most places, and if anything, it's just really bloody fun. It's like everything I've ever wanted to be able to do on a skateboard. Plus, it goes off road. I really want to go to where my mum lives, because she lives near Thetford Forest and Rendlesham Forest, which are awesome mountain biking trails, and I've seen people take this thing on some seriously gnarly trails, and it looks seriously fun. So I really want to try that out at some point, and I will film it 100%. Yeah. But we should probably start heading home because it's getting dark. Which, the other thing, it has really great lights at the front. These just light everything up in front of you. All the little sticks and cracks and stuff there in the way, it lights it up for you, and you can see where you're riding, which is really nice. So let's see how much battery we've got. We went all the way to Greenwich, round the hill, like bombing up and down the hill for like a good while more than I was showing you on camera. I was there for like a good half an hour, and then I rode all the way back home. Let's see how much battery's got left. Look at that, 38% left. I could have stayed there way longer. So as I was saying, you got this app, and in here you've got all the different modes. So you can go cruise, or you can go synchronova, mission, and then elevated for going up and down hills, and then you got delirium, which is like the super fast mode, which will get you up to 20 miles an hour. But each of them have like a different profile, and yeah, it's really awesome, and you can just flick between them really quick and change them on the go. But yeah, I think it's really awesome for me. I think it really does depend on who you are, what you're going to use it for, and what you do. If you've never skateboarded, never snowboarded before, I would not recommend it. Get something else, get like an electric scooter or a bike or something, because you definitely need those sorts of skills and balancing and stuff, because it will eat you up and chew you out, and it won't care. It'll screw you up. But overall, generally one of the best purchases I think I've done in a long time. Yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the Onewheel in the comments below. Have you ever ridden an electric skateboard or anything like that? I'm definitely gonna be doing a lot more adventures on this thing. Anyway, that's enough for this video. Have fun, train safe, and I'll see you in the next video.